Okay, hello dear friends. The good old days. So let's have a cup of tea, and I have prepared everything so that we can have a thorough time of enjoyment. We will have a cup of tea. Oh, yes. And I have a set of this spoon, knife, and fork on my Ichi store. If you are interested, you can find it. And I bought it, and because it's very pretty and very elegant and very special. And then now it's sold out. That will be the only one left in this whole wide world. Okay, let's. Oh, this is cool. Let's use this one this time. Sorry, the sound is so crisp sometimes, and the mic is right here. I point it right here, so it is very, very good at absorbing sound from this area. And if I move myself, you can hear my sound a little bit different, but I am a little bit further away. My voice is not totally recovered. Look at this tea. 天目湖白茶. It's a little bit like Longjing tea. And it's the tea tip of the tea. And this is the middle of the night. I will not make it too strong. I feel this is already very, very, very good. I didn't put any tea drainer, and I intentionally just let the tea to soak itself. Can you see the moving of the tea leaves? There is a problem with this video setup. This camera setup, I use a tripod. If you can imagine it, let me try to draw a diagram if I can. So here is the teapot, and here there is a stand. How do I draw it in 3D? There is a stand standing there, and this is the tea. There is a weight, another weight, and here is my camera, iPhone 11 Pro, 3 eyes, and take the picture directly of this. And here is the microphone going down. And I am talking to this side of the microphone, but really the sensitive part of microphone is actually on the bottom. So the T actually gets the best sound. And I cannot move the camera. It takes me very, very long time to settle it down. Maybe another time when I do tea video, and showing the tea leaf flowing, I will use the sideway tripod. The sideway tripod means the tripod is on my side and looking through the shoulder. I myself, I do not have many equipment. I do not buy equipment. I just do not like to buy anything. And I like simple. I like simple. I like to have only one pot to cook, one or two pots, or just the bare minimum to cook, and one knife to cut everything. Anyway, I like something simple. Do not like too many things to make my life complicated. You know, I am not very good at managing things. So when things becoming complicated, becoming more than I can handle, then it creates some stress and unpleasant feeling. So that is about it. My voice did not come back still, and it is I am quite surprised that it takes so much of my life. One thing good about being sick, being unhealthy for me at this time is to make me a little bit more courageous in the sense that I used to be so healthy that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, except annually going to see doctor for my body check, I do not go to see doctor. I do not go to hospital, and I do not know anything about hospital, and I do not know anything about medicine. And if, with my son, with being mom, I start to know something, but mostly still it's my husband taking care of which medicine to have, which not to have, and I do not buy medicine. So this time I was sick, so I went to buy some medicine, and it took me forever to read all the descriptions and check out everything because I have no knowledge about it. I have no knowledge about what is Tylenol, what is Advil, what is Motrin, what is the difference. Well, some names I heard, and there must be something betadine or Panadol or something. So it is such a humiliating experience to be sick. that humiliating is too big a word, and it's very objective. But if you put into perspective, if you think just plainly, thinking about the experience of being sick, being sick, being unhealthy, being weak, being incapable, and it's a very humbling experience. You cannot catch up with others. You cannot catch up with the speed of other people. You cannot match up with other people. And if you are always weak or thick or have problem, if you are just born that way, not born that way, if your usual health states is a certain state, people get used to that certain states. No matter how good you are or no matter how not good you are, people get used to your states, and people expect your performance according to that state, that standard. But when you are sick, you are below that standard, and you just cannot do as good as what you want. And that is a very humbling experience, and people do not understand that you are below your ability. People will think people are just not ready to accept that you are at that lower level. And it's just such a humbling experience. From time to time, it is good to have this experience. It is good to accept that I am getting old, I am getting weak, and I am becoming less useful. I am becoming useless. I am becoming a burden. Sooner or later, one day or another, this thinking will become a fact. That I cannot contribute, that lost my ability to contribute. And it also made me to think, what is the meaning of our existence? We live in this world, we make contribution, and we get back what we deserve. But if we are unable to contribute, if we used up what we have done, if we used up our karma, if we used up what we have accumulated, then what is the use of keep it on? It is better to end. It is the most ideal to end at break even. That is the best timing. Well, this is a little bit too much. It's just a very humbling experience, and I need my teacup. You need to wait me. Look at this little teacup, so beautiful. Oh. Wow, very good tea, very good. So I will not make it too scary, but I think we live in life cannot be only honey. Yesterday, or these couple of days, I was drinking yogurt is my lifeline, and honey is my lifeline. I still do not have a strong voice. And I drink, I eat yogurt, and I drink honey lemon tea. So the first day I drink honey lemon tea, and the second day honey lemon tea, and the third day I start to find it's just too sour and sweet. It's not. You start to build up some tired of that flavor. So I put some salt, and it really weights down and totally bring up the flavor to another level. So in our life, it cannot be only sweet. There needs to be salt. And in our life, there needs to be hard time, hard things. So this is, although Yang Haiying from time to time, at least in front of you, is quite a sweet person. But there are times she needs to be salty. So it is good. So that it builds up the fear. Life without fear will be scary. Because you have no fear. So that is scary. In the sense, when you do not have fear, you do things without boundary. And the consequence is that you will get yourself into trouble. And that is scary. And when you live your life, always have something at the back of your mind and think and to be scared of. You do things more cautious. You do things with more attention, with more thoughts, and you do it better, or at least you do it slower. And that is very much needed. I have to thank, be grateful for getting sick. So at least I can understand the feeling of getting sick. The feeling of defeated. The feeling of unable. The feeling of out of control. The feeling of however you make effort, it's just not enough. So accept it. Sometimes you do not reach your goal. Sometimes you are not successful. It's not because you didn't make effort. Even if you make effort, still you cannot be successful. You are just not a successful person. Does this make you feel good? It's not because you didn't try. Even you try, you just cannot be successful. So live well, live happily without success. You can live without success for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. And just a couple of more years, you are done with life. So what? It's good to be happy and relaxed. Oh, look at this. I so enjoy. Oh my gosh. This is what I love the most. When I was in elementary school, middle school, we started to learn about optical physics, about optics or 光学, light and optics. And I love this the most. This is the image reflect of, see, this is, oh my, this is the best. Wow. You can see the reflection of it. This is the focal point. 双曲线. Oh, wow, wow. Fascinating. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. If you are not successful, it's not because you didn't try.